Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 17th. I know I haven't been on here for a couple of days. I'm having a little bit of a hard time with everything going on in the world right now. Like physically, I can feel it building, and it's kind of, I've been struggling with it. I've been on the other social platforms and getting more and more frustrated because apparently we are now in a spiritual community that only wants to hear the warm and fuzzies and nothing that even slightly resembles reality gets put out in the world. Any video that I have expressing reality gets heavily suppressed. So I'm not really sure what direction I need to be going right now. So essentially what is going on is Pluto has been in Aquarius for all of 2 seconds, and we've already seen governments collapse. One government has already tried to declare martial law, didn't last very long. Things are falling apart around the world. But here in America, we've got so many people all over the social platforms just coddling feelings. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry. One of the things that concerns me right now is how many people are trying to cling to things like aliens or everything is fine in reference to the orbs and drones issue from a realistic standpoint. And yes, I can put this into spiritual terms as well because I think that the spirituality shows up in logical ways in our lives, right? But this has happened before. All of those solar storms that we had, it happened before, and those solar storms ultimately ended up creating a naturally occurring EMP event here on Earth. Why are we not understanding that that's probably what's happening again? Those orbs are ball lightning, which is electromagnetic energy in ball form. More than likely, that's what's going on here. That's the most logical of explanations. And the orbs or the drones are more than likely our, government, not maybe government contractors, whatever, attempting to neutralize that energy. It's electromagnetism. It's plasma that's created from the electromagnetic energy. How does this fit into the world of spirituality? Is the sun is the celestial representation of God, right? God's irritated because we can't follow simple rules like, love your neighbor and feed the poor, heal the sick. And instead, we coddle a bunch of bigoted billionaires and treat everyone else like absolute crap, right? We can't have common decency and human respect unless somebody's filthy rich and wants to own the world. I mean, if I was God, I'd be pissed too. And he threw a fit. That's the sun having the solar flares, having those solar storms, is God getting pissed off. When the sun has those solar flares and those solar storms, it sends these particles and this electromagnetism, can't say that, down here to our atmosphere. God sending his angels down here to our atmosphere, to Earth, okay? Those orbs. Think of it like this: when you're like people that do ghost hunting and stuff, and you see the orbs that are spirits that you think are spirits, that's like a human spirit in an orb. The orbs that we're seeing in the sky, the ball lightning, that's like the divine side of the spirit, right? The higher side, higher self or whatever of spirit. Okay. So yes, there's a logical, scientific explanation for it, but there's also a spiritual one as well. I don't think this is going to go well. I really don't, because in the history of this, the last time this happened 150 years ago, the only technology we had was telegraph. And the telegraph stations caught on fire. The technology we have today is nuclear power plants. And the state of New Jersey has 2. The state is this big, and it has 2 active nuclear power plants. It also has a decommissioned one as well. So I don't think this is great. I don't think it's great and wonderful. I am nervous. I know everybody else in the spiritual community keeps saying, oh no, it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm not feeling it. I have only seen one other person so far agree with me on this, and that person was somebody who was channeling. Like, it's the only person I've seen channeling that said it as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the outlier. Maybe I'm paranoid. Who knows? But that's rarely ever the case. So we'll see where that goes. Okay. Today's energy. I am not sure that I am going to go much further after this. Like, this might be my last day on here because my internet should have already been turned off. I don't even know why it's still on because I haven't been able to pay my bill. So I'm going to go ahead and do today's energy. Hopefully I'll be able to come back tomorrow if this video does well. We'll see where things go from here, but I'm going to go ahead. Today the moon is in Cancer. It will be there till about 4:30, 4:40 this afternoon. There is currently let's see, I had it pulled up and then I talked too long. It is in an inconjunct to the sun, right? Or it's moving into an inconjunct with the sun, and then it will trine Neptune. The sun is moving into a square with Neptune. So there's like, your intuition is kicking, but at the same time, you've got a bit of a fog. Like, so things are very iffy, right? Of course, Mercury is direct. It turned direct on Sunday. People have a lot to say. All the stuff that they've been going over in their heads these last 3 weeks, now they want to talk about it. They want to get it off their chest, and everybody's angry. Everybody's feisty. You should have seen me yesterday. I was pissed. If you follow me on any of the other social medias, you should see that one. I ranted. I cussed everybody out. Then the moon was going to go void this afternoon, around noonish. And it'll be void for about 4.5, 5 hours until about 4:40 this afternoon Mountain Time. So when it's void, there's not a lot that you're going to be able to get done. This is a time to really kind of process. And then once it goes into Leo, that's where things might really start to pop off, because the first thing it's going to do is oppose Pluto in Aquarius. It feels iffy to me. I'm not a fan of this. I do think that we're going to see another collective event happen soon, and it could very well be something very that Pluto in Aquarius is literally destroying. I mean, Pluto destroys things before it rebuilds them, and it is destroying humanity. It is destroying technology, right? Like, so this afternoon, I don't feel real good about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. We could see another event. Maybe this afternoon, might not be for a couple more weeks. But between now and the beginning of the year, it's rough. It really is. There's just a lot of stuff unfolding between now and then. And we're gonna have to deal with things through realistic terms as they come up, okay? Energy of the day is Knight of Swords. I said everybody's feisty, everybody's angry, everybody's emotional, everybody has something to say. So that is very much the energy here. What we're focusing on is the moon. Where do things scare you? Where are you trying to avoid the things that you don't understand, the things that do scare you? How are you feeling emotionally? Like, what is it that's triggering emotional responses from you? But the moon is about what is still in the dark. What are you still not seeing? So really pay attention to that. Where are you not seeing the whole truth of something? What we're avoiding is the Hermit. So really, yes, you need to do the self-work, but you don't need to do self-work to the point where you ignore reality. You've still got to stay present in what is going on around you. So really make sure that you're not hiding within yourself in order to avoid whatever it is that you're not seeing very clearly. Make sure that you are processing your emotions as they come up. The bottom of the deck is 9 of Wands. So there's this defensiveness here. There is this need to make sure that you keep your guard up. Remember, Pluto is going back over places that it's already been. So with that 9 of Wands, you are more than likely going through the same thing again. This is something very similar, something you've already been through. So this is like a wounded warrior moment where you're tired, but you still gotta keep your guard up. Pluto right now is in the same place that it was right around Valentine's Day. So February, where we've got a few more months to finish out, get to a new space, okay? Let's pull clarifiers on our Knight of Swords here. I feel like I rambled a lot on this one, but let's see. We've got a Queen of Swords. Everybody's feisty. Everybody has something to say. Everybody's ready to cut folks off. One more, please. Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords and Seven of Swords. That Mercury, I feel like that Mercury stationing direct really, like, this has been one hell of a Mercury retrograde. Like, it's been way more than usual because of that Jupiter mutual reception. I think a lot of people saw a lot of things a lot more clearly than they normally would. And everybody's ready to say something about it. Everybody's ready to call somebody out on it. They're ready to really just cut people off that are not being honest with them, that are... Seven of Swords is the thief card, but this can be a thief like mentally, your ideas. This could be somebody like trying to suppress you or lie about you or something along those lines, in order to keep you from getting what you deserve, getting a promotion, whatever it is. So I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of things have become clear, and everybody's ready to call folks out on it. Everybody's ready to fight. Everybody's ready to yell. Everybody's ready to scream about something, okay? Clarifiers for the moon here. Three of Wands. And Two of Wands. That's interesting, actually. Where are your fears blocking you from moving forward and asking for what you deserve? Where are you stopping yourself? Because maybe you can't see it very clearly because you're not... it's hard. It's hard to just like take that leap of faith, right? You're blocking your own blessings, right? Where are you allowing your fear to get in the way of you moving forward? Let's pull some clarifiers for the Hermit. Got a Four of Wands and a Six of Wands. That is really cool. So, again, kind of on the same theme here of we're focusing on what is hidden, what we're scared of, what we can't see. Because something in that, those fears or the ability, the not being able to see what's ahead of us, might be blocking us from making those decisions to move forward and trying to look within to find the answers. We want to avoid doing that. We're not looking within to find the answers because, again, when we do that, when we stay locked within, we're blocking our celebration and our victory here, right? Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So there's whatever it is that you've been working on, that you've been trying to create, that you've been trying to manifest, the thing that lights you up, it's time to fight for it. It's time to speak up for it. It's time to call out the people that are blocking you from it. It is definitely the time to get feisty, figure out where your fears are keeping you blocked, and be active out in the world so that you're not keeping yourself from getting that victory and that celebration.